Not going. We're not talking again.
Oh, sorry. My voice was off. Oh, sorry, please. Now, okay, is it better now, please?
Yes, please.
Okay, sorry about that. So I was at the point when we said that the first line of defense model is that the front office operations owns the risk. The second line is to monitor and challenge design framework. That has to be like something you need to carve out. What works for us? How many personnel do we have? What risk possibilities are even there? Then the last is the independent assurance that you need to give to the organization. And that will be part of what the feedback from line 1, line 2, based on the experience. So, and I'm saying that the software is actually the central nervous system that should now help you in the course of this. And I'll be interested going forward. What have you been doing? How, after this discussion, how could this discussion help what you already have, like a template? Because we need to review those templates for the future. Now, the question I may want to ask now is, please, I will want to ask a question that what exactly keeps you awake at night? What keeps you awake at night as a compliance officer, internal control personnel? Can somebody just share a point? I just need a point from one person, perhaps take another, and we're going to look at the gamut of the issues. Please, someone try, please. Just unmute yourself and speak. What keeps you awake? What role of this whole work has been that challenging? Can you just speak? Let us know what was the action, what was the issue. Let's just pick one because we want to see as many of them as possible in the course of this. Please, I need someone to do so. I don't need to call you. Okay, let me stop this. And if I may have to call someone, let me pick just someone. Can somebody just try so that as risk officer, what has been that thing that has challenged you that is possible that you may want to sleep and you couldn't close your eyes? What has been that thing? Oh, you think compliance issue is easy? No. Let me call Mr. Salmon. Mr. Amon, please, Samuel. I need this feedback here. This is not a classroom. It's supposed to be an interactive session, please. Mr. Amon.
Okay, thank you. Good morning, everybody. Well, generally, if you really look at the whole scenario of what you explained, the major challenge that gives you sleepless nights is end of day coming from
exactly.
end
No,
of
please.
day.
That's cool. Thank you so very much. That's one. Your end of day worries you so badly that even going home to sleep can be an issue. That is it. Now, for the end of day, and to the man who getting worried and couldn't sleep, what does that interpret? What that means is that I've been shouting hello. Please, who says I've been shouting hello? Please, sorry, I couldn't see the hand. I couldn't see your hand if you use the tab. Or please just unmute and go ahead. Let's take one more. We've heard of end of day. End of day. Please, one more. And how do you want to resolve end of day without application issues? What are you even doing end of day about? Yeah, Mr. Gabriel.
Please, if you can raise your voice a little bit, I can't hear you well.
Oh, sorry. Is that right? Is my voice okay? Sorry, is my voice okay?
Yes, I think it's okay now.
Okay.
It's okay.
All right, please. Okay, please. One more, please. Let's take one more. So we'll now get into options. All right, let's continue for time. Right. So if I continue, you will agree with me that I've had things like one, unauthorized trading, erroneous corporate action elections, delayed settlements, name more. You understand what I'm saying? Then link to software modules. There are several things now I want to proceed with. So you now realize that internal control and risk management mapping has to be something that you have to look at from software task to strategic controls, and then even artificial intelligence can enhance that planning. Right? So we now proceed. Let me proceed to this concern and strategy box. If you remember, when we started, your daily accounting was something that came up. Your system administration was something that came up, right? Your core back office, the real-time trading. And if I go back to Mr. Ammon, is there anything here that will not affect the digital influence of the thoughts that couldn't make you sleep? That's exactly. So you now realize that under accounting, from software tasks, people are on the application doing one thing or the other. So what are they doing? This impact of all this should be your concern. Before now, we just work in your firm. We don't even know what to even look out for. Do you know sometimes application sends compliance notifications that even the compliance officers don't even appreciate or even understand or use or consume? And we are looking for more of this. Now, under daily, please, can someone mute if you're not speaking, please? Now, the daily accounting, where clients' money reconciliation, commission calculation, and all those things under daily accounting, then the internal control and risk management, what are you looking for in these areas? Timeliness and all that. Strategic link, client's trust, regulatory and capital, whatever. So they all have their values. If you're able to put and contain things, they all have their values. So I really want to put up a discussion under each and every one of these, and that's why I wanted interaction from actual, people who really play these roles. What is currently happening? Now, what is currently happening and what has been your template? Because those templates, you need to get back to them and devise changes and moderations to help the organization going forward. Nothing is cast in stone. You must actually work and review and adopt what best fits your organization. Then, under system administration, user creation, deletion, role, profile. Like yesterday, we spoke about user being created, the need for programmers to be involved in certification, because there were reasons for some of these things. No, we are outside people. We are external vendors. We don't work there. But at the same time, the internal operations there is of concern to us, because when issues happen, you are made to explain one or two things around them. And that is why some of these things have been contained in the flow and model that mutually will help the parties. So in all of this, segregation of duties, you understand? Management of all the key things that can put you in trouble or what have you, if it's not contained, the strategic link to this is that your operational resilience prevents internal fraud, system misuse, and quite a whole lot of things. Then, core back office, the trading confirmations, settlement instructions, and what have you. Sometimes the trades that happen there, assuming accounts that were naturally having certain modes of purchases and sales, and they are all of a sudden, trade volumes are going higher than what they are supposed to be. Can we begin to look at some of those metrics so that, oh, where you have anything odd for a particular account, maybe there should be some intercepts, some alert notification, even if it doesn't stop it. Let's even notify because it's actually gone beyond a particular threshold. It may not be a risk, but the information may help. Then, and so on, because today things are happening real time. Your foundation and your operation is 100% real time. So you can't afford, to put some of these things outside control. Because as they are happening, the trading, pre-trade, post-trade, the uptime, they all impact on revenue protection. And of course, if non-compliance, you may be talking about market abuse and what preventive methods you want to begin to curtail. Now, in narrowing down, because what we just looked at was now a broad language or broad compounded environment. In the application, do you know what works for you? You need to narrow it down to almost every task. And I've just picked a particular area of task, something I just call trading and order management, for which, even under this, in the application, you see several things in the application that is involved with this activity. That's the software tasks. So if you are not able to break things down in this manner, then it won't be easy for you to visualize what actually we want to control to help your work as the compliance officer. Now, the next is the internal control risk concerns. On what? On these tasks. What can possibly go wrong? Okay, somebody picks a file, is uploading. No problem. It has been uploaded. Are there consequences? Could there be anything? You should be able to know what exactly. Unauthorized, erroneous orders, trade order, whatever, late trade capture, settlement failure, price mispricing, so many things, a gamut of a lot of things can be wrong with this activity. And where are you? Are you on check? Now, the strategic importance of this is prevent costly trade errors and client trust. And of course, best execution market abuse surveillance that helps you in staying compliant. And in future, tools, models may use NLPs, agentic AI can help you to earn and gain when you are done accessing yourself of the internal control risk concerns for any activity and knowing the strategic importance of all of that. And of course, that is when you can now say a tool can help you. And when it's helping you, it's not just helping you about one task, it will help you about generally a lot more. This can now be a complete organization and a total summary of what you do in the same mode. Where the first one we discussed was the line of trading and order management. Then we also have line of accounting and general ledger. What are you looking for under the general ledger? This GLPV entry for your accountants. They are familiar with these tasks, so they are not casting stone. They are not something out of the blues. So we are now saying that each of these tasks require your please attention. So if we are talking about unauthorized journal entries, what does that tell us? Should we not all immediately begin to consider implementing the dual control? That is, maker-checker. Somebody posts a receipt, somebody confirms the entry before it impacts on any portfolio account. As we speak, 90% of the market is not adopting maker checker. Yes. But this background needs to be laid, because I will not force a policy on you. I will want to see what activity is possible. And from application point of view, we'll try to provide that possibility. So once that works, we should be able to leverage on that and adopt it for the organization. Right. For cash and bank issues, it's not just posting. People sometimes are on the bikes heading to bank, either to or from, or some banking transactions of either the old that perhaps is still interplaying today. There are things that you need to also put on check. Now, if you involved with credit loans,